use this tapper to draw out whatever's stuck in his throat. But he'd probably just end up with two things stuck in his throat. How about a little fruit to wash it down? Hey, a simple no thank you will do. Dad?
Son?
I wish I could do more to help Alex fix his ship.
Well, what's still left to do?
You're good with electronics, right?
Well, the ship used to fix its own wiring using robots, so I never needed to learn how, unfortunately.
Can you build a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam?
Sure. Just ask the ship's replicators to... Oh, yeah. Well, maybe someone here knows how.
Do you have any wire? Do you know where we can get a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit?
No, but those are pretty big. If there's one around, you should be able to see it. Unless someone were hiding it.
Don't worry, Dad. I've got this under control.
That's my boy.
Dad, did you know we weren't in space the whole time?
No, but I had my suspicions. In my nightly maintenance patrols of the ship's exterior, I found many anomalies I couldn't explain.
Did you and Mom know about Merrick?
Who?
The guy in the wolf suit, who lived in the vents of the ship.
If there were someone on the ship without our knowledge, that could only be the work of the Thrushmaster, the head of Operation Dandelion. But why send an operative and not tell us?
Sorry I treated you and Mom like machines.
Oh, you didn't all the time, son. Until you turned 13, we didn't annoy you at all. Plus, you can make up for it by helping us get your mother off that ship.
I'm going to see what I can find out.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and gather my thoughts.
That's an interesting smell. So unfamiliar. What the... Oh, wow. This is incredible. A real giant constrictor. My mother never would have allowed this. That must have been danger I was smelling. Feel like letting go of me, Mr. Huggy? Wow. Oh, you really aren't kidding around, are you? You're actually trying to squeeze the life out of me, aren't you? I love it! So, is your plan to kill me, then eat me? Amazing! Oh, that was a good one. Well, this has been fun, but... I'd better be going soon. Okay. Fun time's over, my scaly friend. I hope you're not bending my friend's spoon. I remember reading on the ship's Cosmomnopedia that snakes hate loud noises. I don't want to have to resort to sonic violence, Mr. Huggy, but it's time to let go now. Seriously, you better let go. Not kidding around, Mr. Huggy. I think it won't be much longer now. Guess that poor snake didn't realize how many hug attacks I've been through. Mr. Huggy's all tuckered out. Don't want to leave him here where someone might step on him. Oh, hey, you had something caught in your throat. Hey, knock that off, Mr. Huggy. Back to your tree.
Mog Chothra, struck down by the Dead-Eye God, only to rise again. This maiden's feast was a disaster. I'm never going to be mayor now.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Feeling better?
A little, but I won't know for sure until the polls come in tomorrow.
Where did Mog Chothra go?
I assume back home, beyond the gates of the Plague Dam.
Can you tell me where we are?
Why, the village of Shellmound, of course. The 8th largest incorporated seaside territory on the whole East Coast.
Do you know how to build a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam?
I can build anything, as long as it's made out of sand.
I think sand is the perfect material for making spaceship parts. But can you make something this complicated?
Please, do you realize to whom you are speaking? And that's why they call me Marshal Duke.
Thanks.
No, thank you, son, for reminding me why I got into this business. I might look like a politician, but underneath it all, I'm just a guy who loves sand. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to pass that along to my speechwriter.
Nah, I think this pitch pipe would only wake up a living thing. Hey, Curtis, do you think you could make a metal version of this?
Huh. Well, that's a cool-looking one of those. But it's not a mold. I only work for molds, sorry.
There's some sort of flyer in here. Hey, this is that girl that tried to punch me. Please contact the Tartine family in Sugar Bunting if you have any information about our beloved daughter. How do I break it to them that their daughter was swallowed by my spaceship? Definitely leave out the part about it being my spaceship, for starters. I'm just gonna put this here, okay?
Hey, the forest isn't your dumping ground, human.
Hey, do you know this girl?
Oh God, that face, the memories.
Hey, Curtis, do you think you could use this as a mold?
Hey, this is a nice mold. What is this, a candle holder?
It's a super...
Because candle holders sell like crazy. I can totally use this as a mold if it's a candle holder.
It's a super candle holder.
Cool. Let's try it out. Hit the road, kitty. Please don't be a cat. Please don't be a cat.
That's perfect. You think it conducts electricity really well?
Well, not that it matters for a candle holder, but based on the metals I'm using, yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, you take the first one. Fair trade for this awesome mold that is gonna make me so rich. Which I only care about because it gives me the freedom to be truer to myself as an artist.
Thanks, Curtis. Pleasure doing business. I mean, art with you. If I could play real music on it, maybe that would cheer him up.
Nothing will cheer me up.
I don't know how to tune that.
Hey, you want to buy a cupcake? I got you now! Oh.
Hey, you want to frost this cupcake?
You blind? It already has frosting on it.
I'll eat it!
I don't like to eat things with faces.
Hey, you want to buy a cupcake?
Anybody want a cupcake?
Oh, thanks, but I can't. Something about eating my daughter's face.
Aw, Hoosker. That's the best part. In fact, that's the only part I eat. I'm off gluten, you know.
Hey,
I got you now! Oh.
hey, want to frost this?
Darn! Why'd I go and do that? Now I don't have any frosting left to make a cupcake for Velvet.
You can give her this one.
Oh, hey! Good idea. Here, you can take my empty. See if you can get it refilled, okay?
Okay.
Hey! We'll return in time. Let our child rise from its rotten bed.
On guard, druids.
Okay, Yarn Boy. Enough is enough. You're lucky she's blind, kid. I didn't miss him because I'm blind, Courtney. I missed him because I can see. I've been pretending to be blind all these years. had the faith like you, Courtney.
But I don't have the faith, Dawn. I was pretending too, so I could be like you.
What? You're not blind?
No. In fact, I've been stealing and selling artifacts from the pyramid to save up money to get out of this town.
Me too! I would have left long ago, but I didn't want to leave you here. I know how much being a dead-eyed druid meant to you.
I haven't wanted to be a druid for years. I want to go to school and study hotel management.
I want to study graphic design and start a band. Let's do it. Let's just go.
Right now?
Right now.
But what about our quest to find something to believe in?
I did. How about you?
Oh, that's what I get for learning to fence with candy canes. Better take these before those druids get cold and come back.
Never seen this kind of material before.
Can you sew it?
Shouldn't be a problem.
That's the spirit.
Well, only one thing to do now.
Twyla!
Don't worry! I'll be right back! Come on, Vera!
Oh, I thought my teenager was dramatic.
Great! But what's with all the feathers?
Just because I was working off a pattern doesn't mean I can't inject a little personal style, does it?
Dear, you are an incredible talent.
I can't do that from here. Psst. Thither.
Hello?
Can you rescue Harmony now?
I still can't reach him, and he's too noble to jump.
Go get help.
I can't leave Brother Lightbeard's side, or his underneath, or whatever.
Can you untie that bow on Harmony's cloud?
Why would I do that?
So we can use it to make a rescue harness for him.
Great idea! So, how do I untie it?
Can you tell me what kind of knot it is?
Yeah, the big old nasty-looking kind.
Thanks. Sounds bad. I'd better go find a knot expert for advice.
Yeah, like a professional knotologist.
So you're gonna save me or what?
How does that big cloud stay afloat?
Just like all the other clouds. There's nothing special about my cloud.
Why don't you just climb down?
My legs have atrophied from lack of use.
Wow. How long have you been up there?
Just since this morning. By atrophied, I just mean really, really stiff.
Why don't you just stay up there?
I need to get back to my cloud house before tea time. If the watercress sandwiches stay out too long, the bread gets a tough outer layer. Almost like a new crust, you know? And then Chef has to make new ones. It's just really not fair to him.
Any idea where I can find a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit?
Hey, whoa! What are you implying? I'm naturally buoyant.
I just meant you seem to know a lot about lift.
Please, my lightness comes from within.
I'm trying to get up there, but I can't reach.
Don't you have something you could stand on?
Okay, see you later.
Humans are...
Hey, Carol.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
You seem good with your hands. Know anything about knots?
Sure. Tying or untying?
Untying.
I see. What's it look like?
Like a mathematical formula.
I think I know that one. Well, let me just draw you a quick diagram. Oh, darn.
What?
Well, I can't seem to find anything to draw with. I'm sorry. I guess I'm of no use after all.
Hang on. I'll be right back with a writing utensil.